Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Gardening, and this is a new series called Garden Visits where I'll be visiting gardens of my subscribers. So in this video, I'm visiting Sudhanva's home, a vineyard of sorts of exotic tropical plants. So as we enter the gate, you see a metal pergola that is immersed in climbing plants, and we will look at all of them one by one. And let's start with the Thunbergia grandiflora. So we have a serendipitously similar story to share here. He got his Thunbergia at his workplace, and I got my Petria volubilis also from my workplace. A gardener helped both of us with cuttings that definitely ignited my passion for climbing plants as much as it did his. And the bees seemed to love the Thunbergia and its grandiose flowers. So the best part about Sudhanva's garden is the space and the fact that he can grow so many plants directly into the ground and hence this robust growth. He said that the pergola was a covered patio with Mangalore tiles which he removed later to get this green cover he painstakingly nurtured over the years. Now we move on to the most striking plant in his collection, the jade vine, which he got from the Lalbagh nursery. With its striking turquoise color, this is the pièce de résistance of his garden according to me. And he has grown this in the ground, and that's why you see that he's got a huge bloom stalk that pendulously hangs in all its glory. This is bigger than my palm. I have seen this plant for the first time in my life in the city, and I must say that Sudhanva is one lucky gardener. Also, you can see here the main shoot has curved itself entwining a rope he used to tie the plant to the pergola. Sharing space with the Thunbergia grandiflora and the jade vine, we have the Thunbergia mysorensis. These again have pendulous blooms and have a shade of red and yellow in them. They bloom especially during the colder months. This is native to Karnataka. I have a video on the Thunbergia coccinea and you can watch it if you want some care tips about this plant. It is more or less the same. Again, growing this in the ground will help the blooms reach their maximum potential in terms of length. He also has the Petria volubilis that has almost reached his window and is blooming in abandon. Here is an aerial view of his pergola submerged in tropical exuberance. Some of his plants have reached the neighbor's terrace and I'm sure they're not complaining. And here you can see the meticulous work that he's done with these ties to train his vines. And he also sometimes gets down the slippery slope to get the job done, and I would tell you all to not try this at home. Here you can see the Pyrostige venister growing over this privacy fence and illuminating his otherwise shaded paradise. He also stores dried leaves to mulch his plants and also is planning to start composting. He also has a terrace full of plants, from the exotic bird of paradise to the more common bougainvilleas. So here is a glimpse of his other plant collections. With a sip of hot tea and a brief chat, I bid goodbye to this tropical paradise in the midst of this bustling city. I wish Sudhanva the very best in his journey as a sustainable gardener and thank him for opening his doors to share his plans with all of us. You can additionally follow him on Instagram. The ID is written on the screen. If you live in Bangalore and if you also want your garden to be showcased on my channel, you can reach out to me on Instagram and we can work things out. And with this, we have come to the end of the first ever episode of this garden visit series, and I really hope you enjoyed this particular program. Additionally, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. The links are given below. And always remember, to grow slow is to grow well. Thank you for watching, and until we meet again, a very warm goodbye.